I know what I'm gonna say. Ask me again. Get this. Like, use this part, all right, Murph? Just use this part. Ask me. Just ask me again.
Do you have any other notable features throughout the weeks?
Well, I'm glad that you asked.
One of the best ways to get an understanding for an artist is to take a look at their projects. For Jay-Z, some may say it's the blueprint because he laid the format for every rapper that came after him. For Sky Jonez, you don't have to look any further than his latest project, Hard Work. Sky has been putting out quality music for a while, but recently kicked it into overdrive by putting out one song every week, and it's now coming up on 1 full year. We had a chance to talk to Sky about how New Music Friday started and what it means to him and his family.
I was on a high coming off my last album. I dropped an album last summer. It was called The Way My Life Sounds. And I did really well, man. It was moving, you know what I mean? I was doing some shows and I was getting a lot of feedback online, and we dropped a lot of videos, man. We were like really going hard, man. 3 months later, I was like, damn, what now? I was trying to start my branding at the same time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna start dropping a song every week. That's it. Had 8 records recorded, and I was like, yo, that's it, man. I'm gonna drop a song every week. So I went to my distribution, and my man Chris hit me up with he gave me Photoshop. So I grabbed, I went on Photoshop and I started making my own covers. So I made 8 quick, simple covers, like basic backgrounds, little logo with the name. No, actually at first they weren't even that good. They were horrible for like the first 10 weeks. But anyway, I made 8 covers. And I distributed 8 records, man. Did a joint with my man Nico Flex, his reggae joint, Stay Awake. That was the first week that we did. And man, we just been moving since then, man. We're 40-something weeks in, man. We just been moving. We're 44 weeks in. By the time you see this, I don't know how many weeks I'll be in by then. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't stopped. But I started like that, man. It was just a way to like brand myself, let people know I was a hard-working artist. Like, I asked myself, like, what did I want people to think of when they thought of Sky Jonez? And I was like, I want them to think of somebody that's hardworking, someone that's consistent, someone that doesn't make excuses, you know what I mean? And that's what I've been trying to portray through the music, you know what I mean? So I've started New Music Fridays, and the response has been awesome, man, so,
Oh my God, is this real life? Do you see what's going on my computer right now, bro? Is this real life right now? Is that fucking really going on right now? Okay. So I have to re-record this record. I'm dropping a song for next Friday, and I was about to re-record. I just erased every single one of my vocals from the record. And I was about to re-record it. At first, my, what do you call this fucking thing over here?
An audio device mixer. Something.
My mixer. My shit is not working, B. My shit is acting up. And now, this. The only thing you don't want to see going on when you want to sit down and work is that you have 30% complete on fucking updates. But it's part of the process. Part of the process. It's all part of the process. And this is where I do that process right here. This is my humble abode. Fuck, 30%, B? 30%? Wow. That's crazy. Fuck, yo. Wow. I don't even know what to say. So, yeah, I might not get this song out. New Music Friday stopped at 47.
Week 10, I almost quit. Man. I distributed 8 songs from the beginning. In week 10, I almost quit. Because I was like, how the hell am I gonna... I just couldn't get into the creative process. I just couldn't get it. But my wife was like in my ear, and she's like, it's only been 10 weeks. She's like, you're not giving it enough time. You gotta give it more of a chance.
He was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing this. This is taking a lot of time, and he was trying to balance different things out, and I just had to reassure him that he could actually spend time away from us for a little while in the room. So he set up certain days that he would record, and when he shuts the door, we stay away. I try to keep the kids away unless they really, really need something, or I'm not here, then they have to interrupt them.
She's so completely crazy, utterly supportive.
numbers are rising, and that's why, I don't know, he was starting to get a little discouraged at the beginning, and I was like, no, like, you gotta, like, it's probably not till week whatever that you're gonna start seeing something like 25, 26. So, but he just kept feeling guilty. He was taking time away from us.
Damn, it's crazy. I found out about my uncle passing right after week 9. That's what happened. So I was in the studio trying to write a record and couldn't get it and was ready to stop. My wife was like, nah, she's like, you can't quit. She's like, I know, you gotta work it out. You put too much in the trial, you already 10 weeks. And I was only 10 weeks at the time. And I wrote a song called Real Shit. Just another real nigga going through some real shit. And that's when I figured out, this crazy thing is that's when I figured out it was the vibe. That's when I stopped. I think week 10 I almost quit but kept going, but week 10 was also the moment when I figured out it was the vibe. Stop fighting. Whatever the vibe you're in, stop fighting that. Stop trying to write a party record when you're pissed off. Stop trying to write a song about how much I love my wife when all I want to do is make music right now because I feel like I'm behind and I'm feeling like really ambitious and motivated. That's where I am. Like once I figured that out, like I swear to God I could do this. I might be able to do this forever. You know, social media is very tricky. So I know the impression online might be that somebody like me, you know, from the videos and from all the motion, that maybe all I do is I'm in the studio all day making music and, you know, no more life. And if he's doing that, he just must be all about music. But the reality is I work a full-time job. I manage a barbershop. I cut hair full-time. I've been at the same barbershop for about 8 years. It's a job that worked for me because the hours are flexible. It was cash money. It helped me to take care of things right on the spot when I needed to. So it's worked for me. I cut at one other barbershop before I moved over here. I was in Providence, place on Cranston Street. Stood there for about a year. And then I came back out here, man. I've been here for about, I want to say about 8 years. Every day, man. Some days, for a while, I was working 6 days a week, doing about 10 hours a day. But I cut back because I was trying to be in the studio a little bit more and get some more work done. So I just bring my headphones with me. My headphones are around here somewhere. In between haircuts, I just throw my headphones on, step outside, get some bars. And sometimes I have my headphones in while I'm cutting. Try not to do it too much, it's a little rude. Except for, you know, guys like this, you know, my boy Alex, he's been coming in here for a while, so he knows what's up already.
I've met him years ago when he moved here. In middle school, right?
Yeah.
Remember him from back in the day? Him and the guys used to be freestyling at the roller skating rink up on Diamond Hill.
Whoa.
He used to go there every week with the fellas. And from there he transitioned to what was that, Dark Sky?
Yeah, man, you telling my story better than me.
Wow.
That's what's up.
So I followed his music and I've seen him progress. Over the years I've seen him progress more and more and more. And lately, last few years, all his music that I listen to, I think is fire.
Let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
How many girls have you gotten because you said you were my friend?
I tell him this on a regular basis. I really feel that his music is breathing life back into hip hop.
Damn, B. Like a respirator?
Yeah.
I'm just bars.
And he truly is always moving forward and upward. And I respect that. I respect it because he came from one end of the spectrum and now he's on another level. And I'm glad he's doing so well. He's really representing Rhode Island. He's putting Rhode Island on the map. I love what he's doing. So that's why I'll always support what he does.
Started cutting hair when I came home from my last bid. Went in there, did like 4 years. Grabbed my barber's license because I know I didn't want to go back to doing the type of stuff I was doing.
I've been at that barbershop actually ever since I came home. I came home from jail about 10 years ago. I went through a heavy stint of going in and out of prison for a while before I, knew what the hell I was wanted to do. I was making music before I went in. I was writing while I was there. It was just, but you could never get both feet on the ground. So the last time I went in, I caught a 4-year bid, and I just started writing. I was writing so much. I had about 4 notepads when I came home. And when I came home, before I came home, like when I went in, I knew I wasn't going back. I knew I was done. So when I came home, first stop studio. I was right in the studio. First thing I did, I was at the Boiler Room studio. I recorded a song with Rest in Peace. I recorded a song with King Dave. He passed away a few months ago. Very good guy. He produced the first record that I recorded when I came home. It's called I'm the Man. Can't remember I don't know what the hell it was, but I remember it was the first song I did when I came home. He produced it for me at the Boiler Room. And then ever since then, I've been off and running, man. So I work a full-time job. I'm at the barbershop 8 hours a day. I have 2 kids that live with me and my wife. I'm a married man as well. I have 2 other sons as well. One is older, and the other one lives with his mom. So I have a full life, man. I'm a regular guy, man, that just has a dream, and I'm so ambitious about it that I make time for my dream, and you hear a lot of people make excuses about how they don't have time. I work a full-time job, I have a wife, I have kids, I have bills, I have car payment, and I make music every week. I have more music out than any other artist in the last 10 months that you know. No excuses. There are no excuses when you want what you want. There's no excuses. You can do both. What I had to do though is I couldn't be making music, having a job, taking care of my family, and going out and partying and driving around smoking L's and doing all that other stupid shit. So I don't go out, I don't party. I handle business, I go to work. I spend time with my family. I make music, man. I pursue my dream with as much of it as I possibly can, and the only other time goes to my family. So that's how the balance comes. Like, the balance is that they get what music doesn't get. If music's not getting it, they're getting it. If you try to split that between something else, then it's a lose-lose, I think. I don't think that's gonna work out too good, because it's not fair. You know what I mean? So but it's been pretty well. I got a supportive wife, have great kids, and it's been hard, but they support me and they believe in the dream. So when you have people like that around you, man, it makes everything move a lot easier, and it gives you the mind state that you need to be able to attack this music shit, man, because this music shit will get you. I'm a firm believer that whatever you have at your disposal, as an artist or as a mechanic, as a painter, like if whatever your passion is, if you're not using what you have to its fullest ability to towards what you want, then you're just not trying. Like, if I'm a rapper and I'm not putting out music every week, or if I'm not putting out music consistently, then am I a rapper, or am I just somebody that raps? Am I an artist, or am I just somebody that makes music? You know what I mean? So like, if that's why, and that's part of the reason why I started New Music Fridays as well, because I was like, you can make music. You can't control if a label's gonna sign you. You can't control if World Star Hip Hop's gonna share your video, or if anybody's gonna pay you any fucking mind at all. All you can control is the content you put out, and if you put it out at all. If you are a follower and you're watching this already, and you've already been following me, and you're waiting for Friday for the next record, I just want to thank you, man. You guys, the support you guys, even online, every time I tell a friend to follow or share, or you're expanding my network, so another artist might tell you, if you're not buying a record, it's not important, the like doesn't matter. It matters to me, because every time you hit the like button or the share button, you're expanding my network, and you're making the potential fans are there for me to get. Now it's just up to whether or not they're going to respond to it. So I just want to tell you guys, thank you. I've met so many people online that have never met me before, that have just out of the kindness of their heart wanted to help me. And it's been incredible. Like, I've had guys with huge pages that share my music out of nowhere and don't ask for any money. I've have guys that have skills in certain areas that have extended those skills to me at no cost and don't want to see me do anything but win. And when you run into people like that, you have to appreciate them, because they are few and far between. So I just want to thank those people. Anybody that's showing any kind of support. If you're watching right now, thank you for taking the time to do it. If you check out the music, I promise you won't be disappointed. But God bless you guys, man. Work hard for what you want. Don't let nobody tell you no, man. Just go get it.